People, welcome again to another edition of the Coach's Desk with host Coach Minzy. Yeah, man, and we're here today, man. Haven't forgotten about you. You know what I mean? We just want to talk about the influx of English-based players. You understand? A lot of people aren't into this whole influx, and some are asking the question, why no? Why are they interested? No. And when I look into it, it is nothing new. The fact is that a lot of players want to secure internationally space, and if they are able to play for a country, they will definitely try their best to play for that country. And as I always say, these Jamaicans most times who play overseas are contacted by scouts or former players, etc., etc. Understand? When you look at the whole 1998 squad, there were about 7 English-based players in the team, and qualification for World Cup, Mark, you would have opened up a whole lot of doors because you have players playing in England, getting contracts in Europe, etc., etc. As a matter of fact, our ranking was very low at the time, so the work permits were very much available at the time. In 2002, that campaign, I can recall approximately 8 UK-based ballers. You understand? Also, in 2006, a few English-based players again, but more reggae boys were playing overseas at the time, so it would be a lot of English players. When you look at the likes of Donovan Ricketts, he was playing for Bradford City, Claude Davis, Sheffield United, Damian Stewart, Queen's Park Rangers, Jermaine Johnson, Teddy. He was playing for Bradford City as well. You have a Kari Stevenson, Theophore Bennett. Who remember that baller? Yeah, man. And a Luton Shelton, RIP. All of these players were playing in Sweden at the time. So a lot of players got opportunity to play overseas. Even Ricardo Fuller was playing for Stoke at the time, and everybody know, yeah, Ricardo Baby Gardner over there for Bolton Wanderers. Yeah, man. So this is nothing new, people. It is not new for reggae boys who ply their trade in England to be, called up to represent the country. You know what I mean? In 2014, you had 6, 2018, 2, and then here comes the big bunch now. And I would suspect because there's no football being played in Jamaica, and more players want to play international football, and they are trying to get back to their roots. Understand? So, I mean, it is something that we have to start accepting people. Understand? But this great influx now that we are seeing now in 2021, few months away from World Cup, I wonder who is the catalyst of this. Because when you check with all the World Cup windows, we had some players, but I believe no, this time around, there are a whole lot of quality players. Quality players. You had Frank Sinclair playing in the Premier League in '98. Was there another person playing in the Premier League? He was playing for Chelsea. I think Simpson was playing for um, is it City, Manchester City, and Dean Burton for Derby County. So I mean, the pedigree was there, but it was not high. The quality was not like this time around. There are a lot of qualities now. You have a Ivan Tony mashing up the championship. You have a Mason Oldgate in Premier League, and that's just to name a few. But I mean, a lot of these players are quality players. Most of them are in the championship, and if not in the championship, they're in the Premier League. You might have a one or two that are in the League One, if any. Well, I know the goalkeeper, he is on loan at some club, but I mean, he actually plays for a League Two club. You understand? So it is something that should be accepted. You understand? And though though it might be harsh on the local players, I think what needs to happen is that our local league be developed more than it is at the present moment. And that is really what is causing the issue, because if our players who are filled with talents can be developed or the league professionalized, then I mean, we probably still would need to go and get some additional quality. But I mean, the amount that is coming in now possibly would not be the case. But as one reggae boy said, it is impossible for them to qualify without the English players, so the president can go for them, and it is impossible for the English players to qualify without the local players. So it's a situation where each one needs one. You understand? So it can't be a situation where you're gonna bar. When you look at it, people, I I I I am quite privy to know some persons who are in England right now, and their children 12, 14, 15 years old. They are playing football now. And these persons have been living in England for years. And their intention is to represent Jamaica. So what are we going to tell these people? Not to come? Not to represent Jamaica because they weren't born in Jamaica? They weren't born in Jamaica because their parents aren't living in Jamaica. They were born in another country because their parents are living there. But at the end of the day, they are Jamaicans. You understand? So people, it's high time, I believe now, that we accept it, because it was done in 98, it was done in 2002, 2006, 2010, all the World Cup cycles it was done. So what's the big alabaloo about it happening now? Is it because of the numbers? Well, the numbers can be looked at in the sense where there's no Premier League being played. So it's like you have to top up. You understand? So I mean, I think that it is something that we should accept now. When you look at other sports, um, you have other Jamaicans that are represented other countries. You understand? So it's and we said that it would be good if they would have played for Jamaica. You have in track and field Sonia Richards Ross, who ran for US, but she's still a Jamaican. When it's summertime, she and her family, they are in Jamaica, enjoying Jamaica. Come on. And we wish that Sonia could run for Jamaica or chose Jamaica, because she used to attend Vars Prep. But the migration thing came in. But I mean, full time now, the players should be cut some slack. Just accept the people them. The because they are Jamaicans. Doesn't matter where they were born, they are still Jamaicans. So let us just support the movement going forward and see how best we can uh, get the gelling happening and this team qualify for the World Cup. Thanks again for tuning into the Coaches Desk, people. Big up yourself and stay safe. Peace.